So to complement our pluck, I think it can be really nice to add some pads. And we're going to use a similar technique. We're going to use the chord trigger. So we want to make sure we're using the same one. So we got the same style pads, but we're going to try and create some evolving pads that change throughout the bars. And that's not necessarily easy, but pads can be so boring. So let's try and make them as interesting as possible. Now, again, I'm going to use the retro synth. It's a great synthesizer. Don't knock it just because it's made by Logic. And I'm going to go ahead, go to pads and just find something I like. The Berlin Experience is probably quite an obvious one for this. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to open the mixer. I'm going to copy and paste this chord trigger by clicking and holding on it and then pressing Alt and then just dragging it over. Make sure you let go of the click before you let go of Alt. Otherwise, it's just going to move it. I'll show you. So if I just do that, you see. So got to make sure you hold Alt all the way throughout, even when you're letting go of the click. Right, so now if I play a note on the retro synth, the chord trigger should create a really nice chord. Now already we can hear quite an evolving sound with this preset here. So I'm actually going to go ahead and just record. I want to find out exactly what note it is that I'm after. And it is the G. So I actually could just copy and paste this down. Let's try that. Let's bring it down in volume a little bit. So we can hear that's already complementing the DigiWave sequence quite nicely, but I think it's a bit boring. I think that the notes shouldn't all play at the same time. Now, what I want to do is I would just want to register exactly what notes it's playing, and then I'm going to divide it up between a few of these synthesizers, as in I'm going to put different notes on different presets, some within the same, and stagger them a little bit. So let's check out the notes that this chord plays. G, D, F, A sharp, and D. Now, if you struggle to remember that, you can write it down. I'll show you how to do it. Just the notepad up here. So we've got G. Let's have a listen. Let's have a look once again. D, F, A sharp, and D. By the way, guys, if you want to do the hash symbol, it's just Alt and 3. Okay, I'm going to stagger these notes now a little bit just to try and make this a bit more interesting. I'm going to take the chord trigger off, and then I'm going to copy and paste the notes, starting at different intervals. Let's get rid of this one here. Let's put this one on F, so stagger that one again. And then this one's on A sharp. And to finish off, we've got D. Okay, let's have a listen to that now. I'm actually going to pull the release down a little bit just because it goes on forever. Okay, I'm kind of into that, but we've got to try and do something going the other way as well. Now you see what I mean in a second. I'm going to grab another retro synth, slightly different patch, and kind of going to kind of reverse what's going on in here. Again, let's just take a pad. Let's try the Berlin experience. Let's copy and paste this. And what we want to do is we actually want it to all happen in reverse. So let's take that away. So we're going to start from D now and work our way to G. So D. It's a higher D, I think. Actually. D, A sharp. Then A. F. Let's move this across. And after F, sorry, we've got D there, and then we got back to G. So this is doing the opposite that this is doing, similar timings. And we're just going to see how they sound together. We're going to keep both the synths open because I want to make sure that we remember to edit these and make them sound as one. So make sure they're the same volume as well. Okay, getting that. Now, this resonance is a little annoying. Let's bring that down. Let's bring the cutoff down as well. I want to make them a bit more moody, kind of less obvious. Let's open that attack on both of them, making sure they're nice and slow. This one's already quite slow, actually, so let's make sure the attack is the same. The release is about the same. The decay, that one's got a high sustain, so that doesn't really matter. Like you don't want them to be too similar, but you do want a bit of change. Let's bring that envelope down a little bit up on that one. I'm actually going to turn the chorus off because I'm going to apply it to both of them after we track stack them. Okay, slowly but surely getting there. Right, let's track stack them. Create stack. Summing stack. Let's put a reverb on there straight away. The new chroma verb is fantastic, guys. I recommend you use it if you are Logic users, of course. And let's find a big synth. Let's try this. Let's filter it a little bit. I'm just going to take everything and drop it an octave. You know what, I prefer it the octave up. Let's keep it there. Okay, sounding pretty good. Now I'm just going to add a bit of sidechain. I kind of want another note to start on the front there. It just feels a bit empty. Let's compress it as well. And let's see how it's sitting in the track with everything else. So as you can hear, it's always changing note, it's always evolving, it's not just one held pad, makes it a lot more interesting.
Remember, at Sample Tools by CR2, we also offer a mix and mastering service. Just head over to www.sampletoolsbycr2.com, click on the mastering tab, and you'll find our range of services there.